Hi guys, this is Sarah with Quantum Healing with the Angels, and I have a new channeling for you. And they told me to put this one up immediately. It was last night, but they told me to put it up right away today. So they have never told us this before. They have never given us a go time kind of message, but that is exactly what this is. In the beginning of it, there is a being they are talking to. He is an ET being. His name is Zartan. And I can't remember if I shared this on the podcast or not. Zartan is a benevolent ET who is helping with everything that is going to happen. He's the one that has said that they are going to intercept. He's the one that we talked to before. If you want to listen to the original channeling with him, I'll put the link in the show notes for you. My recording just stopped on me for no reason. I was just saying, if you want to listen to the original, it says Session 25 channeling on our YouTube page. And that is just Quantum Healing with the Angels and YouTube. That is what you can Google to find our page. Also, they refer to me as Alara in here. The reason they say that is because Alara is my higher self. So that's what they've just been calling me. So that's really all you need to know. I'm going to let this play and get ready because things are about to get wild. All right, here we go.
So, stationaries for in once a week, and then you stop.
I'm going to set that there.
Then we will move 30 degrees east. Stationary. Yes. Yes, right over Sedona. That should be fine. Now we wait. The word will come soon. Calculate. Speed is nominal. Absolutely. Now we wait and watch. There will be more calculations to come. We will inform you. Yes. Calculate all motion sensors. Stay focused. Watch for the next move. Yes. We will have more calculations to come in the future. "10 days. Yes. Then 5 days after, we watch for the next move. Yes. Yes. Zartan out. There will be more to come soon. We will let you know when you can proceed. You will always be ready. We believe in you." Thank you. We will send more messages soon. You will hear from me. In your mind, which you know. The time is near. A lot of people will be ready. It will be sometime at the very end of this month or the beginning of the next month. They are preparing. A lot of people are watching. And it will not go as they think it would go. The people will be the winners. Yes, I understand. You have been preparing, you have been doing very well. Yes, I know you were tired today, but we were preparing you for this message. They are trying to confuse everyone by throwing all kinds of weird different things out so people can get their brains scrambled. And by the time they strike with their ideas, then they think everyone will be afraid. But they do not realize that they are actually making people very angry, and people are paying attention more. So they're going to be ready for whatever they throw at them. They think they will be afraid, but they will not, because they will be watching to see what comes next. They think everyone's going to be scrambling and running around and afraid, but most people are really just going to watch and see what happens. They think people are going to be running all over the streets and causing problems, but people are not going to be doing that. They're actually going to be watching to see what the next moves are going to be. And that will confuse them, because they think everyone's just going to be running the streets and causing trouble like they do in their so-called movies, but that is not going to be the case. People are going to be watching and waiting. And they're going to be surprised of what happens. People are going to be getting a lot of things for free. The businesses are going to backfire on them. Instead of stopping people from taking things, they are literally going to give them things to help them survive. And that is going to make what you call the deep state very angry. Because they're not going to understand why are they giving away things. Well, mainly because they want people to be safe and prepared. They're not going to be care about making, as you call, money. They want everyone to be safe. Because even some of the businesses are watching what's going on. See, what you call the deep state understand that most people that own businesses, they are not all bad people. They're mostly are good people. And they're going to want to help people get through things. So, as you call looting, will be at a minimum because they won't have to loot, because most of the businesses will be giving stuff away, which will make people be more orderly. People will be waiting in lines to get the free stuff they need to survive, rather than just tearing things apart. And that will confuse the what you call the deep state. Then they will try to infiltrate with a stronger fake alien invasion to make people afraid. And what they don't realize is people will not be afraid where they will show their fear. They will be in their homes very quiet. And that will confuse the deep state. Then that's when the deep state will try to go a step further. And that's when they will start blowing up things. Then that's when people will be afraid, because they know they are being attacked. But they still will not loot in all of those things because they already have what they need. So they will just hunker down, and some will try to escape away from the bigger cities. And that's when I was telling you that you will be a safe getting away from the cities and into what you call the country. And you will get there. You will find a safe spot. You will be safe there. We already see it, and you will have everything you need, and it will work. But you will not be out there for a very long time. We see maybe a couple of months, maybe 3. And then everything will be calmed down. And some people will go back into the cities and try to reform and rebuild. So it will not last that long. Because that's when the other, as you call alien beings, will already have been infiltrated and talking to everyone and putting things back together, and your so-called government will be totally different. No, it will not be what you call a new world order. That will never happen because it would not work. Because the alien beings would not let that happen. You will all have better lives and everything will be nice and happy, and everyone will have what they need. That's when they will show you about different forms of energy. You really won't even have a government like you are used to. It will be a new world, but it will not be a new world order. But everyone will work together and everyone will be on the same page. You will not have leaders anymore. So, some of the things they say to you about them not being an election is true, but you will not have one leader over your countries anymore. It will be more like a unified thing for your planet, because it will be showing everyone how everything works in a new way when you start to see all of the different elementals come out, and they will tell you not to be afraid of them because the elementals will not be harming you. They will be living in harmony with you, but they will not be harming you. You will be able to talk to them. You'll be able to see new things. Everything will change. Everyone's mind sense will change. And when your mind sense changes, that's when everyone will live longer. Because your matrix will be gone. The matrix will break down. Your matrix will break down because everyone's minds will change and they will not be able to control you anymore. The matrix is kind of like a machine, but it is also a biological and neurological machine because it works only because everyone is trapped in doing certain things, like we told you before, like working, worrying about currency. The matrix was all fueled by fear. And when you're not afraid anymore, the matrix is worthless. So basically, the matrix will still be there, but it won't be doing anything because everybody's minds is changed. So it'll be almost like an empty shell. And then that's when it will fall apart, and mostly they will just take it down because it'll be useless. And the Draconian races, we'll see, they won't have any place here because the other alien beings will pretty much force them out because they'll be worthless. And that's when then the reptilian races will leave and go to another planet and try to do the same thing. The Earth, as you know it, will be free. And everyone will be free. Another good thing about what will happen, I can also tell you what will make a lot of people happy, is a lot of people won't die when all of these things happen. There won't be that many deaths when all of this breaks down, because everyone's minds will change almost instantly. Even the ones that don't necessarily believe in all these things, when they see everything happen, their minds will change, because they'll be thinking about protecting themselves. The deep state thinks everyone will go crazy because of your religion, and they think everyone will go crazy because everything is not in the Bible, but everyone won't even be thinking about religion when those things happen. They'll be thinking about survival. It'll be almost like they forget about your religion. They think that people are going to flip out and be saying, oh God this, no God that. But once they see all of these different things, their whole mindset will change. They will literally forget about religion. They won't even be saying, oh God, because they'll be like, wait, I didn't never know these things existed. How did God create these things? They might think about it for a second, but it will go away because they'll just be thinking about survival. Religion won't even be in their minds because they're thinking about survival. And religion won't have nothing to do with their survival at the time. Religion will be the last thing on their minds because they'll be seeing all of these things they never saw before. Some people will be afraid, like, as you call them, your senior citizens. But, what was that? Oh, okay, I understand. My mistake, I was just saying things. Understand. I understand. Yes, I will do it that way. I am so sorry. I understand. Laura, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Metatron told me, just to answer your questions, he says, as in a joking matter, he said, you are blabbering. Even though you're saying something, he said it is best just to let Alara ask you questions and you answer them. And I said, okay.
I don't know.
And this being's higher self is just laughing, because he was looking at me and just saying, are you going to let her answer any questions? And then Metatron jumped in and said, please let her ask questions. So I will answer your questions.
I was just listening to all of it. Well, right before you guys came in, I was laughing about the lightning striking the Washington. Trump's picture falling down. But,
Yes, that was something we did.
That was awesome. That was really good. I'm sorry.
Yes, we did that.
Yeah, you guys did a really good job. Oh, tell me, all of us who have been doing, well, you know what I've been doing lately.
Yes.
Is that helping?
Yes, it is helping very much.
Okay.
This being Travis is very tired.
I know.
But it was, as you say, it was very slow at his job today, so it made him very tired, and he asked if he could come home and just sleep. But we said, you can try, but we are going to come in when you fall asleep. And that's what we did.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect it to be this soon, but I love the things that you're telling us. They are what I was hoping it would be.
Yes, Metatron tells me, he said, Laura, do not worry. You guys are more powerful. You don't have to worry about things that are happening in this world because you're already being prepared. He said it is good that you are getting the rest of the things you need because you will need them for a short while, but you will have everything you need. You have to finish getting those, but you won't be needing them for a very long time. But when you have them, it will help you, and then you can return. People will be returning back into the city. It won't be a long time out there, but you will be happy that you have what you need.
Yeah. What do I need to eat? I need to know what I need to eat to make my body feel better so that I can function and do things.
You are doing the right things. The reason why you're feeling the way you are, there are a lot of people feeling like you are because something is coming. Okay. So everyone is feeling sick and not feeling so well. That's only because that's going to go away soon because it's just so much negative energy in the world right now because of everything they are doing to frustrate people. So it's making everybody feel bad. But you won't feel bad for long. Okay. What will happen is when the thing that's coming up is happening, it is coming because they're planning it. Yeah. Once it hits, the thing you call adrenaline will kick in and you will not feel bad at all. You'll be wide awake because you'll be ready. You'll be feeling, in a weird way, you'll be feeling good because you'll be like, okay, finally it's happening. Now we can do something. Yeah. So your body will react to that and you will actually feel better than you ever have because you're like, okay, finally something is happening.
That's good.
Because everyone knows, you've probably been hearing it, everyone wants everything to screw up because they are tired of the world they're living in. They know everything has to fall apart for things to get better. So everyone is actually wanting everything to fall apart, mainly because they know after that everything will be better. No one will be working anymore. Everything will be free pretty much, and the world will be better.
People want to know what the data centers are. They are really freaked out about the data centers.
Yes, and we don't understand why people are so freaked out because those data centers won't be any good without any power.
Will the satellites be taken down as well?
The satellites are on a different power grid. Yeah. Your satellites, as you call them, don't use the same power as you usually hear on the ground. Right. They will still be working. They're on a different power level. The satellites in your atmosphere don't even use the same power generators that you use because they're all solar powered. So your satellites will still be working. The so-called data centers that you call them, they're not really data centers. They're really safe places for people to go when stuff hits the fan, as you call it.
Are they safe though?
Yes, they're not what you think they are. They're not, as you so-called, concentration camps. They're going to be places where people can go to get food and stuff.
Who's doing that? Who is good enough to be doing that? Like, can you tell me?
They are being built
Mm-hmm.
by your government,
Mm-hmm.
but they're being built by the good people in your government.
Oh.
The reason why they call them data centers, they was trying to think of another word to call them, but they just call them data centers because it's just something simple they can think of. They didn't expect people to turn it into something bad. They always underestimate people. They always forget that people are paranoid.
Well, yeah, they're huge. I mean, come on. And
Because once the power goes down, there will be a place where people can go to get things.
Okay.
But the data centers are going to be solar powered, so they will still work.
Okay. Yeah, people are.
They didn't want to tell what it really was, because that would scare people. Because okay, why are you building these shelters for people?
Yeah, they're in.
Are you planning on doing something? Actually, if they would have told them what they really were, it would scare people worse.
Oh, yeah.
So it's best just to call them data centers to make people kind of scared, because they'll think, well, this is some more stuff that they're saying just to scare us.
Yeah.
Because if they said, we're building giant shelters out in the desert, like, what for? And then that'll scare people. Like, wait, why?
Well, that's what everyone wants to know, is why is all this happening? Why so fast?
Because it is coming.
Yeah.
And you'll be safer out in the wilderness than the shelters, because you'll be on your own and you won't be around other people. You'll be in a nice quiet area where it's nice in nature. Nature is always the best place to be. But people that don't know about nature and all of these things like that will go to those places because,
Yeah.
they will be destroying a lot of stuff in the cities. So they're building those big giant data centers. They call them data centers now, but once everything goes crazy, they say, okay, these are not data centers. This is a big place where you can go to be safe from the city. But then people start asking questions, okay, if the cities are so safe, how come they're not destroying the data centers?
Right. That's a good question.
Because it is part of a plan. The Palladians' plan.
Really?
Because, like I told you, they have to destroy everything to rebuild the new thing. So if they get everyone out of the cities to be safe in the data center, the city will be destroyed, but then it will be rebuilt with free energy and blah, 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 and the cities will be different.
Okay.
And then, like we told you a long time ago, that's also when some people will be going to ships as well.
Okay.
Because the people that are on your level will know what's going on. So they'll be able to handle it down here. But some of the people that can't handle it will go to the ships.
Okay.
And they will be trained on things and,
Well, I kind of want to go to the ship for a while.
There are some people some people will have choices to go to the ships as well.
Yeah.
Just to see. Some people want to,
Oh, I want to see.
And then you'll be able to come back down when the cities are rebuilt and you have free energy and the whole planet will be pretty much upgraded.
Okay.
Some of the cities will be smaller because they want nature to reclaim the planet.
Right.
Your cities won't be as big anymore, so they'll let some of the cities that's been destroyed, they'll let the plants and animals grow back over those parts of the city, so it'll be more room for animals to grow. And so yes, there will be some things destroyed, And they'll try not to destroy stuff with people in it because they don't really want to kill people.
Mm-hmm. That's comforting.
Which kind of links up to the person that is in your office right now, as we call the trumpet.
It's a deep breath.
He was put there to cause trouble because he's the one that's going to break everything down. But he doesn't necessarily know what he's doing. He likes destroying things,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know what the plan is. They're kind of just letting him.
Okay.
They're using him to destroy things, but he doesn't really know what he's doing it for. He thinks he kind of wants to destroy, even though he's as you call it a rich man. He kind of wants to destroy the system. Just because he likes to destroy things, but he doesn't realize that he's doing it to help other things.
Has he heard about Pleiadians? Because there was a weird picture that came out the other day.
They haven't even told him about other beings because they do not trust him. But he does know. He does know some things about that, but he hasn't met with anyone.
Okay.
But they're going to be doing stuff around him. He'll find out the same time as you. Then they'll tell him and say, okay, this is what's going on. Then he will know.
Okay.
But he'll know the same time you know. So he tries to make it look like he knows some things when he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because he kind of knows that he does know kind of about other beings.
Yeah.
But he has never met with them.
Okay.
Other government people around him have, though. Especially the super higher ups and, as you call your CIA, and they know a lot of things.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know a lot. He knows a little bit, but not a lot. Okay. But he's trying to make it look like he knows everything when he doesn't.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing all of these things. But they are planning something very big, so I must inform you that you should get the most important things you need.
Okay.
For the rest, right away.
The thing we were going to get on Wednesday, is that important?
That's the most important thing you need, and then the other things you need as well, but you really do need that thing right away, like soon.
Okay.
So you really need to get that.
Okay.
If you can ask, if you need help from other people, ask them.
Okay.
And they will help.
Okay.
Tell them what you need it for, and they will help.
Okay.
They will help.
Yeah. Will you help them to
Yes.
not freak out? Because this is a lot of new stuff for some people.
Well, yes, we will help them figure it out.
As you said.
Your father is listening. He still has some doubts, but he is listening. But if you tell him again, he say, hey, you have to do this. He will do it.
Okay.
This being talked to him the other day and told him that he should do that. And he said he would, but you have to remind him again.
Okay.
And he will do it. And he will help you get yours. Okay. If you ask him, I understand, Coconut. I am telling them.
Yes, they're telling them.
It won't be much longer, but we are almost done. But yes, you have to remind him. And yes.
Okay.
We're getting there, Coconut. And that is how you don't have to plead with him, but if you tell him, he will help you. You tell him everything that we told you, and if he can help you in another instance, so you can get that, because that one thing that you're talking about is very important, because that'll give you power.
Right.
The other things you will be able to get fairly easy.
Okay.
But if you can get more help, that would be amazing, because it is coming
Yeah.
very soon, like a month away.
Yeah.
Something is coming.
I know. I was like, whoa, this is escalated.
You pretty much have everything you need, except for those few rest of things you need. You'll be set.
Okay.
And you won't have a problem getting where you need to go, because you're lucky you live in an area where it's not a lot of people, so you will be able to get where you need to go without no problems. Even when everything is going crazy, you live right in a spot where you can get away fairly easy, without taking certain routes, and you will get there. You will find a river. You'll find a river.
Good.
You'll find a mountain where you can work into.
Yeah.
And no one will see you.
Okay.
You will be with the person you're supposed to meet with.
Okay.
And you'll work together and you'll be fine.
Good.
For a few months.
Yeah.
You'll hear everything. You'll hear when it's safe to come back into the city.
Yeah.
Your home now will be safe. No one will enter it. So everything will be left like you left it.
Okay.
But you will have everything you need out there, you to be safe.
I have told some people about the solar power that you say is important also.
Yes.
And they say that the sun is not charging their solar items.
That's because their solar items is defective. Because the sun always charges solar. If it's not charging them, then they have defective equipment. Because every solar thing should work. It is not the sun, it is their equipment.
Well, that brings me to another question. We know that the sun used to look different, and so people are concerned that there is a fake sun. And I don't think it looks normal. So, what is...
It is not a fake sun. They pretty much made your matrix thicker, so it changed the light difference from the sun.
Okay. Yeah, we were like, why is it white?
Because your matrix wasn't as thick a long time ago.
Okay.
That is why everything's so, as you say, messed up now, because they made the matrix thicker.
Okay.
As you say, like 30 and 40 years ago, everything seemed more colorful, is because the matrix wasn't as big.
Oh.
It didn't have to be as big back then, because everybody were followers.
Yeah.
There was no one fighting. Everyone believed everything 40 years ago that they were fed to them, so they didn't have to.
Right.
But the more and more everything kept coming out and people keep getting smarter, they had to make the matrix thicker.
That's crazy.
And that's why they made everything harder on you, making you work longer hours and wearing you down, so it was easier to control you. But it's, like I said, it backfired on them, because actually it made people angrier.
Yeah.
Which is making them lose control of everyone. Which right now, they hardly got control over anyone.
Oh.
That is why they're panicking, and that's why I say the big thing is coming, because you do realize that there are a lot of people that are just fed up.
Oh yeah, I'm fed up.
You hardly see anyone that believes anything that's told to them anymore.
Right.
So they're like, well, we don't have control. The only control they got over you right now is they know you have to, the slave work. They know you have to work to pay for things. That's the only control they got over you still, is you have to work to pay for things, or you are done. That's really the only control they got left over you, is that.
Well, when the grid goes down, nobody's going to be able to work anyway.
Right, and then that's when you'll be free.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that wants things to fall apart because they say, well, if everything falls apart, so I ain't got to go to work no more. It's like people are on your planet they're tired of working.
Yeah.
They're tired of working. They just want to just live and be with their families. They're just tired of having to go to work to earn currency to live. They're just tired of it. Everyone is just tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And that is why this needs to happen.
Yeah, it does.
Everyone is going to be stronger.
I know.
It is not going to last much longer.
Good. I'm happy for that.
Yes.
We've been waiting a long time.
That is the message. Everyone is going to be stronger. Stronger.
So, is there anything you want to tell people they need to get on their list of things to try to get? I know you don't want them to panic.
Everyone needs to get a survival kit. And I mean like a survival kit like you got for the wilderness. They need to get everything because if they stay in the cities when all this is going on, they will run out of supplies sooner or later. Maybe even food. Mm-hmm. So if you go out into the wilderness, you can hunt. After you run out of your supplies of food that you take to the wilderness with you, you will have to hunt. You're doing a good thing by getting seeds because you can plant your own garden.
Right.
You can.
So that's why the seeds get. I didn't know. I've never had a garden, so I didn't know they grew fairly fast.
Yeah, they grow fairly fast. Make sure you get some compost.
Yeah.
Because you live in a desert, so you will have to put compost down because your soil is not good for growing. So you have to make a little area for compost, so you can grow. And you will have to grow some things, not for long, because you might take enough food where you might not even have to grow anything. But it is always good to grow your own stuff. Mm-hmm. That way you have more. You will be good.
Is the matrix breaking right now? Because people are seeing.
Yes, it is falling apart.
Yeah.
And they'll be starting to see more things. Mm-hmm. That is another reason why they're going to do something really soon because they know it's breaking down. Yeah. They kind of want to do it before it breaks down too far. But once they do what they do, it'll actually break down. Which they don't realize, it'll break down pretty much all the way once they do what they do. So they're going to help it break down, which they don't realize.
That's the recorder. I forget what I was going to say. That's funny. So do you want me to put this out immediately?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to because time is running out.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone is going to be stronger. And it won't last much longer.
Since I have you here, will you please do us a favor?
Yes.
And send more light into Travis and more light into me so that we have energy to do all these things.
Oh, yes. You're actually going to get more energy after this message because you know something now. You know something's coming. So it kind of gets you... It should get you really...
Excited?
Yes, because...
Yeah.
Because you're going to get what you need. You do have to, like I say, you might have to ask, but
I know how.
He especially if you tell him something is coming.
I have something to send him too if he wants to see that.
Yes.
You saw that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it will persuade him. And your favorite holiday is. Well, his favorite Father Day is next Sunday. It's your holiday you call Father Day is your next Sunday.
Yes.
So, it is best probably to call him tomorrow and, you know, get a heads up, and then that way Monday, if he will help you, he will help you, and you will be able to get what you need. Okay. He will help. Yeah. Tell him that we really thank him for helping, because it is what you need, and you will be safe.
Okay. I will tell him. Is there anything else?
Not unless you have more questions for me to answer. We will end it.
I can't think of anything right now. Those were like the main ones, you know, people have been confused about. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that people are like, what? Why do the people in Hollywood look weird right now? And why are people wearing masks on TV? But, you know, this kind of supersedes all of that.
Well, it's just the things they do, but all of that will stop once the big thing happens that they're going to do. All of that won't even matter. They would even stop doing those things because they won't matter. They won't be able to shock anyone anymore, so they won't even be doing that anymore because it won't matter. They're doing those things just to get a rise out of people, really, just to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they've been doing it so long, most people just think they're just nut jobs, as you call them now. So, yeah. But that they won't even be doing those things anymore once everything changes. Everyone will be back to normal because, as you call, fame won't matter anymore. Those beings won't matter anymore. Won't nobody care about those things anymore. Mm-hmm. The thing you call Hollywood might even die. Which some people would feel sad because, oh no, they're not making, as you call them, movies anymore. But when everything changes, people won't care about those things anymore because it'll be a whole different world. Yeah. You can just watch the old stuff that was already made, but nobody care about those kind of things anymore because everything will be different. Everybody will be back. People will be back on Earth. People will be back to the land. Yeah. Everyone will want to be outside more than looking at, as you call, television. It'll go back to people being part of the Earth. Yeah. So people will want to be outside more in with nature and stuff again. Mm-hmm. And that will change. Yes, you'll have free energy and everything. But as far as entertainment will change. You might not even have, as you say, television anymore. They might even go back to just doing way back in the old days. They might have the entertainment where they do like stage plays. People might go back to just watching the stage plays again. Okay. Because it's natural. Yeah. The thing you call theater will grow back again. Okay. So people might want to see theater stuff more rather than watching it on your screens because it's something they can actually see. Yeah. That might make a comeback. Okay. Metatron says yes.
The people are pretty mad at the people that have been hurting the children too. What is going to happen?
No, that would all stop. Your whole Earth is going to change because everything will be so different. People won't be doing things like that. Like even the people that do things like that, they will change as well because everything will be different. They won't have time to be doing those things anymore. Yeah. Everyone will be free. Yeah. Like everyone's minds will change. Like they'll just change. Yeah. Even people that minds are corrupted, they picked those lives when they came down there, but even those stories will change. Like if someone wanted to come down here to be, it sounds bad, but if they wanted to come down here to be a serial killer, when these things happen, even their minds will change. They won't even want to kill anyone anymore. They're like, oh, that's kind of cool, and they will start doing that, and they wouldn't want to kill anyone anymore because everything's different.
Yeah.
They will be seeing different things. They will be seeing the elementals, and they'll be seeing, like, it'll just change their whole mindset. It's like, what is that? And they won't be a killer anymore because it's different.
Yeah.
Because the serial killers are in the Matrix too, because some serial killers work because they have to work to eat to live. So they're trapped in the Matrix just like you are. They just happen to be killers. So their minds will change too. They're like, whoa, I ain't got to work anymore?
It's going to be like enlightenment, right?
Yes, pretty much. It'll be a big, that is a good word for it. It'll be a big, giant enlightenment.
Yeah. And the Pleiadians, I'm sure, will talk to us about
And everyone and that's another reason why, like I said, the serial killers will change. Be like, they'll see aliens, as you call them, and stuff, and that's like, they'll change their whole mindset. They won't even be thinking about killing anybody anymore. They're like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
And then it'll make them, as you say, normal again, because they'll literally be like, their minds will change.
Well, there won't be mind control, right?
Right.
Right. Okay.
Everyone will be free.
Okay.
Everyone will be stronger. That's why Metatron says this message is called Stronger.
I will name it that. Okay.
He named it Stronger because everyone will be stronger. Yes, everyone will be stronger. Yes.
Okay.
And that is a conclusion.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
We will talk to you again soon.
Okay. Thank you.
This being was tired, and we're going to let him.
Yeah.
But he's awake here, like he's talking to me, but he'll probably be awake after this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Okay? You remember it?
Did they come through?
Yeah, they did. You remember it? They said you were going to wake up right after.
That was the first time I actually heard that in a while. Usually I'm like way out, but I was actually just...
Yeah, he said you were listening on the other side.
I was like, with my higher self, just like talking and laughing and shit.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And I could hear it, like parts of it. I wasn't really paying attention all the way because I was talking to my higher self, but I heard like parts of it.
That's cool.
I said, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It sounded like an echo, like it sounded like an echo when I was talking to my higher self. It was like echo, like
Really?
And my higher self was like just talking, just saying funny shit. He's like, this is gonna be so cool, and I said, what do you mean cool? He said, when it goes down, it's gonna be so cool.
I think it is gonna
I said, oh man, I said that's gonna be nice. He said, yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Well, the first...
He was kind of funny because he was like, just talking,
Yeah.
moving his head like, and he gotta make me laugh because every time Every time he said it kind of funny because every time he said stronger. What? And then he started singing that Kanye song. I got that sound
Oh my
stronger.
gosh.
It's
Really?
gonna make that stronger. I said, oh shit. That's kind of cool. He said, yeah.
Maybe that's why I saved that song, huh? For this.
He started singing that Kanye song. I said, oh shoot,
Yeah.
that's true. He said, yeah.
That's. Yeah. We saved it, remember? We didn't put it on the last
Yeah,
one.
he started singing that Kanye song. I said, oh shoot,
That is funny.
that's funny.
That is really funny.
Yeah. God, I don't know, I was tired at work. It was slow as fuck today, but God, it was a long day.
I'm gonna turn this recording off.
Oh yeah, you can.